As you can see here, you can see the wild Ryan in his very own habitat, looking patiently for some cat fights. Preferably cat fights between a young girl and her very sassy mother. Oh no! It seems he's been spotted by the mother and daughter. But everyone knows, no one survives this.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts. Today we're checking out another episode of RWBY, and that episode is RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 7, Rest and Resolutions. Wouldn't rest and resolve sound better? I feel like resolutions just, it's too big of a word to, doesn't feel right coming out of your mouth. Ain't the first time I've said that before. In the last episode, sass, grass, and ass. And hugs. We can only hope for double the amount of hugs in this episode. Because somewheres out there, there's a very sad cat girl that feels all the missed opportunities that are disintegrating in front of her. Son, you wanna hug me? Ew, no, you got cooties! Of course, folks, if you like to check out the original link and more from original content creator, the link will be in the description. So from this day forward, I have now deemed Season 5 Blake's quest for that hug. Will Blake get that hug? I don't care what Salem does. No, what Salem doesn't get? Hugs? Why do you think she's such an ungrateful bitch? Oh! Oh! Please transport me to your world so I can take part in your delicious noodles.
How do you lose your map at a time like that?
Believe me.
How do you lose your girlfriend at a time like that?
Hey, but you made up for it, Mr. Muscle. You've seen this guy take a giant group head on.
Don't say that after I say sad things like,
me? Did you see Ren during that fight? He was out of control.
Don't wiggle your meat in my face.
I may have lost my temper momentarily.
No, and out of control is an awesome.
Oh.
I slaughtered him.
Thank you.
I cut a man's limbs off. Actually, it wasn't a man, it was a grim.
You did
Oh,
not.
guys.
Yeah.
I've actually had that very ramen and it is truly
Please tell me you let that lady have it.
tenketsu.
Of course not. Even if I did really want to.
We talking about winter?
Way. I don't believe it.
Wow. Holographic pigs. Nora's greatest fear.
It's no replacement for the real thing. But I'll make sure to make good
Yeah,
use
it's
of
a
it.
lot less impressive when you're showing off your robot muscles. Also.
And it's just as strong? Sure is.
Actually, it's 2 times weaker.
Wanna bet? Nora, please.
Dad's always got to take the sale. Wowie!
Come on, you can do this. Show 'em what Team Juniper.
Man versus machine!
Can't lose to a girl.
Weiss does not approve, for she likes both.
Why is you're not cheering loud enough? It definitely feels like the original.
It's weird. It feels like I'm watching Chibi, just like the happiness and the comedy.
Oh, yeah.
But the difference is probably Nora's arm actually is gonna break. Did she just shoot her arm off?
Did she win?
I won because that's hilarious. It's not like he didn't know it was fake.
Yeah. We ate it.
Just because she shoots her arm like Frankie, all of a sudden she's the weird one.
Easy there, vomit boy. I believe in you.
Oh, we're doing nickname throwbacks now.
Ha ha ha, season 1.
Wonderful.
I mean, the Ice Queen seems to like it.
I so did not miss you people.
I so didn't miss season 1.
Like it.
That's a fact,
What
Weiss.
went and
I didn't
warmed
miss
your
season
heart
1.
while you were gone.
Hey, you make it sound like I used to be terrible.
Nah, just a lot to deal with at once.
I never, ever said anything bad about you, Weiss.
We've all grown in our own ways.
Good one, Ren!
Well, think back to when we were all at Beacon. Would you say you ever did anything foolish or embarrassing? Or do you think you were perfect?
Now, montage of Ruby Chibi! Yep, they burn a whole school down. Cats all died.
You? I tried to 1v1 a Nevermore on the second day of school.
Yeah, well, don't even get me started.
You had a girlfriend in that season.
That embarrassment, that desire to go back and tell yourself not to be so stupid, that just proves you're not the same person you used to be. You're smarter, or kinder, or stronger, and you're not done growing yet.
To be fair though, Ren, John can't really go back. Everyone else can kind of fix himself.
Turns out Ren gets real deep when he feels like talking.
Guys, have you not been around Ren?
I was pretty great in school.
He's never said anything that
Even
wasn't.
at the dance, when you spilled punch all over yourself in front
Yes, especially the dance. Thank you, Yang.
Six kids possibly make so much noise eating dinner.
Remember that one time Crow had sex with your sister, was? What? Oh. It was a joke, it didn't really happen. It happened multiple times. Are you Oscar or are you Oscar? I can't tell with your pose.
So, the Maidens.
Why are you so
Magic.
sassy, Yang?
Salem. It's all true?
Miss Zhao Long.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
more or less what your mother told you.
For the most part.
You forgot something. You forgot to tell everyone what you did to Crow and my mother.
Not the young boy. We've all
What is
accepted
she
that.
talking about? Oh, great.
I turned them into a bird!
Not a secret I thought she would give up so easily.
I thought she liked magic
Your mother
tricks.
must trust you a great deal.
I blew it, okay? I asked her to be in the
ability
hat.
to reincarnate, though a curse,
Didn't work.
isn't without a few key benefits. Much like the Maidens, I too possess a certain magical power.
Oscar, we
Using
kind of
this power, I was able
accepted
to
it,
gift
saying
the
you are
Bronwyn twins the ability to see more,
in
to
a
move
young boy.
freely and be unburdened by their natural bodies. Well, gave them the ability to turn into birds. Rather ridiculous sounding out loud, isn't it?
So there was no catch. It really is as simple as they just gave him an extra power.
You turn them into birds.
All right, now you're just messing with us.
What else
It
is new?
sounded funny in my head, and then I did it, and
We saw it. Yang's mom changed right in front of us.
I don't get the negative effect. I really don't understand. If all of a sudden I could just turn into a bunny rabbit, I wouldn't be like, oh, way to ruin my life, Ozpin.
We
Freaking
made
hate
a choice.
rabbits.
We wanted this.
May I?
Wait, are you telling me you wanted
Granting this
magic
power
powers?
to them was no trivial task, and I can assure you it was not done frivolously. I required assistance in gathering information on Salem's plans, as well as searching for maidens when their hosts became unclear.
What does this have to do with birds, though?
Okay, so
Just because their
have you done
names?
this with others? Like General Ironwood or Professor Goodwin?
Ironwood literally can just turn into a plank of iron.
Unfortunately, it's
Ha-ha!
not that simple. My power is finite, and if I'm being honest,
It only works if it's in their name.
the amount that I gifted to Crow and Raven was, all things considered, rather minuscule.
Watch this,
You
Ruby.
see,
Just turns
centuries
into a
ago,
tiny Ruby.
I sacrificed
Wow,
a
this
great
is
deal
amazing!
of magic to 4 young women, who I hoped would use my gift for good.
Oh shit!
They were the first maidens.
Wait, you are the old man, right? That's what he's talking about.
Miss Zhao Long, it was never my intention to lie to you, to any of you. There are just some matters that I prefer to play close to the chest.
I don't know if not
I
telling
believe
them
that's how
something
you
is
phrased
a
it.
lie.
Yeah.
Everyone has a choice. The Bronwyns chose to accept their powers and the responsibilities that came with
I
them.
don't think Oscar really had a
And
choice.
later, one of
He
them
kinda-
chose to abandon
it's
her
kept on
duties
bugging him till he did
in
it.
favor of her own self-interest. Now, all of you have a choice. If anyone wishes to leave, now is the time. There is no shame or disgrace in abstaining.
But the world will die if you say no. Well, that's a hard bargain you got there, buddy.
Very well, then.
Yang?
If Ruby sticks around, then I will too.
I heard if
There's
Ruby
one thing I
dicks
know about her,
around.
it's that she somehow always knows the right thing to do.
And she certainly does.
But if we're going to help, if we're going to keep risking our lives, no more lies. No more half-truths.
I'm an alcoholic.
Understood.
What? Crow! Say it isn't so!
So, what now? I mean, what can we do?
That is a difficult question.
I don't think they're far.
One that I believe is best answered tomorrow.
What do you mean?
The road ahead is undoubtedly filled with hardships and peril. However, it has been far too long since you have all been together. Please, take tonight. Enjoy this moment.
Your whole group of kids. Why am I touching this lady? Well, Osmond is better than me. I would have just grabbed her boob and turned back. What the hell, man?
They're birds! Cracked it!
I love you, Nora.
Hey, ugly.
Except when you're a nurse, then I don't love you. Sir, have you seen my legs?
Is Raven Bronwyn home?
You know, I've had a real bad week. So I think I'm gonna take it out on you.
Oh boy. Does he know?
Doesn't
Cinder?
look like he wants to cooperate, boss.
Or mustached man?
Then make him.
His mustache man's
was
like a
hoping you'd say
logo.
that.
You see his little spikes and shit? Please, take that outline and put a name on that. Hey, Emerald's here! It just hit me! She's not dead! Yay! Good job, Emerald. I'm proud that you're not dead. Also, Mercury, you got a line in, bud? Making that money. Making that money. Making that money. Mercury making that money. Making that money. Hoodly boo. And that was my making money dance. I'll be here all night. Because it's my room. Alright, folks, let's head on into the comments. And this time around, we're going to be reading 2 episodes. We're going to be reading the comments from episode 5 and 6. Elderbird. What kind of shitty ship name is that? Raven X Tie. One night stand. Oh, well, to be fair, everyone wants to see under the cargo pants. Oscar is 14 and Ruby is now 16. Whoa, that's mind-blowing. Because Oscar looks like he's 12 to 10. And Ruby looks like she's 18. I feel like maybe Ruby feels older because you've been with the character so long, and Oscar for such a little amount of time. But I don't know, that blew my sticking mind. Ruby says combat ready in this episode like how Penny used to say, and got really sad and turned away. I probably should not laugh at that, but it's just yeah, combat roll. Oh man, I made myself sad. The next episode is just gonna be Ruby going, salutations! Close up on her face and a single tear just drops down. I want my robot back. Ruby, we felt bad, so we purchased you this Roomba. It's beautiful. The line to keep moving forward Ruby spoke was the line Monty always used to say. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, man. It's weird. Even though I knew nothing about Monty, other than I remember hearing about the news when he passed away. Like, I didn't watch RWBY at the time, nor did I know anything about him. When I saw the I think it was end of one of the seasons where it said a little piece for about Monty. Not really, like rest in peace or something like that. It choked me up, and I don't know why. Cause it's really weird. Like I said, I have no connection to him whatsoever. But it was just like the thought of fellow friends putting a little tribute in there that just got me. Oedipus Complex wants to. Oh! Well, now that makes sense. Thanks for clarifying that meme, Lucifer. You used the excuse of recording an episode every week, but the show was aired every week. Which means I would have forgotten. Even still. But to be honest, I'm kind of like that with every kind of show. If I watch it weekly, if it doesn't have a previously on, I'm gonna be going like, what? Who? What's going on? Where am I? Oh God, I'm an old man in a young person's body. Missing plot is one thing. We can always explain everything here, but you missed the jokes. The jokes, Ryan. If I watched this episode and missed all the jokes you missed, I'd be like, have I even got something from this shit? Whew. People are getting very salty about my missing of jokes. My apologies. But you gotta realize I'm kind of doing this as a gamble. I do all of this in one take. It's not like I'm watching it and then purposely going, hey Ryan, talk over this joke. No, I'm just kind of, it's all completely one take improv where I watch the video and if I miss something, it wasn't like consciously, oh, I'm going to talk over this spot. I have to just kind of gamble every time I open my mouth. I don't know if I'm going to miss a joke. I don't know if it's an appropriate time to talk. It's a very hard thing to balance. But on the same side, I don't like not talking for very long because then it doesn't feel very transformative and it just feels like me just sitting here while you watch a video in a smaller box with me just like this. So, I don't know. Well, that's it for that episode. We got all the comments we needed, aka we got all the comments telling me to shut my stinking mouth. And let's get to the next episode. This episode is proof that Crow is not Ruby's father. Did you see her drop the tea set? It was just like Ty when he found Ruby's note at the very end of Volume 3. That's some oh god, I can't see the word. I know the word. Hereditary tea set dropping there. Well, shit, Jason, I can't argue with that. But I guess you would also drop the tea set if you had bad luck. I feel like Ryan hasn't heard a single sentence from the start till 6:58. End of Crow's sequence. Yes. In my defense, I rewatched it, okay? I didn't hear a word that he said. I know. I know because even when I was after it, I was like, oh, should I retake it? But I ended up not doing it. So yeah, I know. Because you know this part was the fact that every single huntsman in Mistral went on a mission and never came back. And then, after a few seconds, you missed the first joke of dialogue in Raven's tent. Look, guys, the episodes are like connected. In a long, shitty string. Ryan, you was on a roll here. Perhaps one day you'll get an ability to talk and listen simultaneously, and so all of your fans will achieve eternal orgasmic state. Well, I do like making my fans orgasm, so I'll work on it, guys. Don't worry. I would like to point out something I recently found out. The I love you Yang said was a response to Ruby's I love you from Volume 3, Chapter 12. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's just good storytelling right there. When you have something that just seems normal, but then you realize when you can connect two things together, it makes the scene 10 times more impactful. That's some amazing storytelling. I really like that. That's awesome. Unless it was all happenstance. Wow, guys, I can't believe you put that in the story. That's genius. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty genius, am I right? Give me a high five, Miles. Yeah.
I had no idea. I just thought it was an appropriate response.
That is Laney Bator. He voices 2 characters this volume. Yeah! Freaking Laney! Freaking love Laney! Laney Bator is like if a Bernie Burns, but he doesn't threaten to bully me. He does kind of look like Bernie's son, doesn't he? Look at those 2 together. It's a little freaking weird. Hear that? That's the sound of Crow's heart shattering as he remembered when Ruby and Yang used to ask him that question.
Does he know where Mommy is?
Oh boy, that's depressing. That's very depressing. Not the mommy question, but because Ruby and Yang used to say, does this man know where Mom is? Come on, guys, I'm your uncle. Remember? I'm the guy who comes over and plays with you guys. I don't know who this man is. This is why I continue to drink. He's not shaving a potato. He's cutting wood like a carpenter. Not shaving a potato. Yeah, probably. That makes more sense. Thought he was cooking up a neat old stew. Here's a perfect comment to end on. I had something interesting to write, but I forgot. Oh, I know that feeling. Also, I have friends that have literally called me up and then forgot in the process of ringing. And then when I pay up phone, she goes, I forgot. I'll talk to you later. Click. Thanks. I'm glad we had this talk. Good talk, everybody. Good talk. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed our fun little talk about how shit Ryan is. Remember to write more comments. Hashtag whoops. I did it again. I'm gonna start a movement. Of course, folks, if you like this video, remember to subscribe, leave a like down below, and write a comment on what you'd like me to react to next. Anyways, folks, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Remember when I used to do funny endings? But these RWBY episodes, always when I'm done with the comments, I'm so tired I can't think of anything funny. I'm so much funnier than the show.